Hey, Keefe, Metro Police, come over here. Hey, Metro Police, come over here, all right? Thanks, buddy. Come on over here. Appreciate your cooperation, okay? I'll stand right here in front of the car. Yep. Nope, we're going to put it down. I know. Put that down for a second, all right?
You got nothing on you, right?
Hooks.
He's hanging out the window.
Tupac?
Yeah.
What was he doing?
He had half his body out the window. Yeah. Just, you know, that Bay Area shit.
Y'all, things are really starting to get heated up, and I'm talking about some jaw-dropping drama that'll leave you gasping for air. Keefe D thought he could run his mouth for years, but oh honey, karma's got his number and it's not looking pretty. If you've been following the Tupac case, buckle up because this latest development is shaking the table hard.
It changed. I wouldn't wear that. I wouldn't have put that on my neck.
So how you know the change was cheap?
Because I seen it.
How you seen it?
The homies at it. They came back from the war.
But before we spill all the tea, let's rewind for a hot second and dive into what led to Keefe's downfall and why he's really struggling in that prison cell. It's September 7th, 1996, the night of the Tyson fight. Vegas is lit and the streets are buzzing with celebrities left and right. Tupac Shakur, riding high on fame, is out here living his best life until that fateful night when it all came crashing down. And guess who's right at the center of all this chaos? None other than Keefe D and his crew. Now, I know y'all have heard this story a million times, but there's something we gotta revisit because this case is still unfolding in ways that no one expected. So, let's break it down. Keefe D claims he was just having a chill dinner when he found out about the infamous beatdown Tupac and Suge Knight gave his nephew, Orlando Anderson. But honey, that dinner conversation wasn't as innocent as it sounds. Here's where things go from bad to worse real quick. One of the dinner guests was none other than Diddy's right-hand man, Eric Von Zip Martin. And get this, Von Zip dropped a bombshell. There was $1 million bounty on Tupac and Suge's heads. Now, if you were Keefe D, what would you do with that information? Well, Keefe did exactly what we thought he would. He gathered his boys, hopped into a white Cadillac, and started cruising around, looking for Tupac. They didn't know what car Tupac and Suge were in, but luck was on their side, or so they thought. They spotted Tupac hanging out of a car window, talking to some ladies. Big mistake. It was all over from there. Keefe's nephew, Orlando, pulled out a gun and fired 4 shots into Tupac's car. Y'all know how this story ends. Tupac, one of the greatest rappers to ever live, tragically died 6 days later. So you'd think after something like that, Keefe and his crew would lay low, right? Wrong. These guys went out to party like nothing happened. But here's the kicker. Keefe just couldn't keep his mouth shut. For years, he's been out here doing interviews, writing books, and literally bragging about being involved in Tupac's murder.
Being a notorious gang leader, that shouldn't deter the court from allowing him to be free. He was a notorious gang leader in 2008. Those days are long gone. He was a law-abiding citizen for many years here in Las Vegas.
Talk about snitching on yourself, right? Fast forward to today, and things are not looking good for Keefe D. A new bombshell just dropped. Prosecutors have uncovered boxes of evidence, including a 2006 interview with a gang member who snitched on Keefe years before he ever confessed to anything. Like, can you believe that? It's like something straight out of a crime drama, but this is real life, and it's all coming down on Keefe now. During a recent court appearance, Keefe lost his cool, y'all. He was there hoping to get out on bail.
Something in the box from 1996. And he know they did it.
But that hearing took a wild turn. Prosecutors dropped this new evidence in the courtroom, and Keefe, he lost it. Let's just say the judge wasn't having any of it. His request for bail, denied. The crazy part? Word on the street is that Keefe's not doing so hot in prison either. Rumor has it, he's fading fast, and with this new evidence, things are only getting worse. But y'all, does anyone really feel bad for him? This guy's been bragging about one of the most tragic moments in hip-hop history like it's something to be proud of. So yeah, karma's catching up with Keefe, and it's not looking good. But here's the tea that's got everyone talking right now. There's a growing buzz that Keefe might be trying to make a deal. That's right, he's reportedly desperate to save himself from a life behind bars, and he's willing to spill even more details about Tupac's murder. Can y'all imagine the chaos if he starts naming names? It's going to get messy real quick, especially with whispers that other high-profile figures could be dragged into the case. Now, here's the question that's got everybody talking. Should Keefe D be the only one facing justice for Tupac's murder? What about all the other players involved? Diddy's name has come up more than a few times. Y'all think there's more to this story than meets the eye? And what about the rest of Keefe's crew? Should they be facing justice too? Drop your thoughts in the comments below because I want to know what y'all think about this messy situation. There's no doubt that Tupac's murder rocked the world, and all these years later, we're still searching for answers and justice. Keefe D's fate is hanging by a thread, but one thing's for sure, the truth always finds a way to come out, no matter how long it takes. So, will this be the moment we finally get justice for Tupac? Or is there still more to this story than we know? And you know what? I want y'all to keep it real with me in the comments. Who do you think should face justice for Tupac's murder? Also, don't forget to smash that like button and hit that subscribe if you want to stay up to date on the wildest celeb news and the latest tea. Trust me, you won't want to miss what's coming next.